Imagine spending the equivalent of hundreds of millions of dollars on the launch of one of the most hyped cars in American history, only for it to become one of the biggest disasters the automotive industry has ever seen. This is the story of the Ford Edsel, the car that was supposed to save Ford, but almost embarrassed the company. Hey guys, this story is amazing and I'm sure you didn't know it, so hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and let's get to the video. It's awesome. It all started in the early 1950s. At that time, the American automotive market was booming. People were buying cars like crazy. Bigger, more flashy, with more chrome. That was the trend. At that time, the Ford Motor Company saw something important. General Motors had more brands, more price ranges, more options for customers seeking better living conditions. Ford felt there was a gap between Ford and Mercury. So in 1955, they had a bold idea to create a completely new brand. Not just a model, a brand. And they named it after Henry Ford's son, Edsel Ford. I don't know if that boy was cursed because that car didn't succeed. Expectations were enormous. Ford didn't launch the Edsel discreetly. They conducted one of the biggest marketing campaigns in the history of the automotive industry. Mysterious advertisements, publicity campaigns, special TV programs, massive investments in operations. They even kept the car's design secret for months to generate anticipation. In 1957, people were genuinely curious. What would this revolutionary new car be like? One answer shocked them. When the Edsel was finally revealed, the public reaction was mixed. The most controversial feature? The front end. Instead of a wide horizontal chrome grille people were used to, the Edsel had a tall vertical oval grille. Some people thought it looked futuristic. Others thought it looked strange. Looking at it like that, it looks a bit like Ramon, that friend of Lightning McQueen. Ha! The criticism was merciless. Nicknames seemed to appear almost immediately. And in the automotive industry, first impressions are crucial, but the design wasn't the only problem. Behind the scenes, things were complicated. Ford sped up production. Different factories produced Edsels alongside regular Fords. Quality control suffered. Customers reported problems, poor setup, leaking trunks, parts didn't fit correctly. And this was supposed to be a new premium brand. Then came the worst possible moment. Shortly after the Edsel's launch in late 1957, the United States entered a recession. Suddenly, Americans were no longer specific about flashy new experimental cars. They wanted something affordable and reliable. The Edsel wasn't cheap, nor did it have proven performance. Sales began to plummet rapidly. Dealers were left with unsold inventory. The euphoria vanished almost overnight. Ford invested approximately $250 million in the Edsel project. Adjusting for today's values, that's well over $2 billion. Yes, it's shocking. You want to know how to make billions? Ford taught you how to lose them. After only 3 years as a model, it ended. In 1960, the Edsel brand was officially discontinued. Tens of thousands of unsold cars were left behind. It became a symbol. It's not just about a broken car, but about corporate overconfidence. Here's a twist. The Edsel wasn't mechanically terrible. It wasn't dangerously unreliable. In fact, some models were perfectly decent cars, but it happened with too much hype, too high expectations, inopportune timing, and a confusing brand strategy. People expected something revolutionary. What they got was just another car. Today, the Ford Edsel is remembered as one of the biggest marketing failures in automotive history. But ironically, that failure became famous. You know that phrase, speak well or speak bad, but speak of me? Well, that's it. Collectors now share a unique piece of history, a reminder that even giants like Ford can make glaring design mistakes. Because in the automotive industry, it's not enough to just build a car. You need to understand the moment. And the Ford Edsel, it completely missed the mark. Did you already know the story of this gem? If you liked it, you know what to do. Leave a like to help and subscribe to the channel. Here at Forbidden Garage, that's exactly what we do. Stories of cars that went wrong, strange prototypes, crazy inventions, and much more. Thanks for watching till the end. See you later.